Breaking news tonight out of the Seattle Mariners as reports are confirmed that Aussie has sacked manager Scott Severus with immediate effect. The baseball world now waits with bated breath for a successor to be named. But who will it be? Get me Bruce Crabbe. It's Aussie villain. Fine, I'll hold. Unbelievable. Hello, Bruce. Hey, mate, look, I am in a hell of a mess here in Seattle. I need you to come and bail me out, mate. Come on, Bruce, don't make me beg. Mate, come on, this is your chance to be back in the big time, back in the show. Come on, mate. I tell you what, there's a ticket at the airport with your name on it. You know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the new manager of the Seattle Mariners, the one, the only, Bruce Crabbe. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 3, Episode 3 of the Seattle Mariners, and it is all change at the Mariners, and this is our new manager, Bruce Crabbe. Now, if you're not familiar with Bruce Crabbe, he was our manager at the New York Mets when we won the World Series. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the Mets series, we win the World Series with Bruce Crabbe at the helm, and look at what's happened since Bruce Crabbe comes in. Look at that, just playing the 700 baseball. We should have done this 2 seasons ago and we would have been World Series champions right now. It's just Bruce Crabbe doing what Bruce Crabbe does. Now, it's not just Bruce Crabbe that's changed. We've also got a new hitting coach. That's basically, we'll have a quick look at what Bruce Crabbe has here. Bruce Crabbe just has an indefinable attribute that is just winning. Ignore this, none of this matters. What Bruce Crabbe does is win. I should probably have left it on that screen a little bit longer for you. Yeah, it's just what Bruce Crabbe does, and Bruce Crabbe is here to continue doing that for us. Now, as I said, it's not just him. We have also sacked the batting coach. Basically, I did that before I realized that Scott Severus is the common thread that needs to leave. We do have a new batting coach as well. It's Mike Brumley. He's a patience guy. We'll say that he's somewhat to thank for the upturn in form as well. But yeah, when Scott Severus left, we'll have a look at how we've been doing in just a second. Everything improved. It was just a wonderful, wonderful thing. That's the good news. The bad news, if we go and have a look at the injury side of things, is that we have had 2 very serious long-term injuries. Justice Sheffield out for 5 to 6 weeks, but 6 weeks now. A massive, massive blow to our starting rotation. He was doing really well this year. Look at that WAR, was already over 1. So anyway, that's a big loss. And the other big loss out of the starting rotation is Justin Dunn. He's even longer. He's out 2 months now. It was 3 months at the time. He wasn't particularly doing well, but he's a high potential pitcher. We know that he's good. So that's obviously a big loss as well. So that's left massive, massive holes in the starting rotation. Obviously, 2 starters down. You can see we've put Gonzalez in the starting rotation, which was suggested after the last episode. So he came in for Dunn. We've had to put we put Abreu as the number 5 rotation starter ahead of Johnny Lasagna, basically because long term Abreu is a starting pitcher, which I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that Lasagna is. I think he's better out of the bullpen. So we're sort of taking a bit of a long term look at it, and just putting Abreu in to see how he goes, just until Sheffield. I mean, we can always change things, obviously. How have things been going since last episode, though, I hear you ask? Well, it's very much a tale of 2 halves, really. We've been 11-23 since last episode. We'll have a look and see the standings there. We'll have a look at the standard standings in a second. But since Bruce Crabbe came in, we have been 7 of 10. So much, much better. But we started off here against the Rangers. We had 1 game to go in April. We lost the first game 1-0. This is where Dunn got injured. I think it was like first, second, third inning. So there's no real excuse there. Gonzalez didn't come in and do a great job, and the game just got away from us there. So that was a bit disappointing. Game 2, I think, did we win Game 2? We did win Game 2, and we also won Game 3. Game 3, we very much just got it done in the 8th innings, though. 6 runs in the 8th, the snatch victory from the jaws of defeat there. And it was a good start from Justice Sheffield. 8.1 innings, 7 hits, no walks, 2 earned runs. So that's what we like to see from our starting pitchers. Then we went and played the Baltimore Orioles. If we can go back, please, game. Thank you. No, we didn't. We played the Yankees. No, we didn't. We played the Orioles. 1 second. There we go. We lost the first 2 games of the series, which was disappointing. And then we won the next 2. Game 3, this was Gonzalez's return to the starting rotation. He was okay. 5 innings, 2 earned runs. I'd accept that. That's just about acceptable. So that was good. It was really good to see, and a good solid comeback there to split the series. Then we played the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we got swept by them, which was disgusting. Game 2, we gave up 4 runs in the first, and we just never really recovered. 2 runs tacked on in the 8th there, just to make sure, having got back to 4-3, that, all hope was lost. So that was frustrating. And yeah, that was kind of, I think that might have been where the hitting coach left. Then we got swept by the Texas Rangers, and that's what did it then. We gave up all of our runs here, all 5 runs in the 3rd. So again, really frustrating. But it was the same thing how it was Heczko start as well, which was extra frustrating. But it was all the signs were there. It was the same things happening again as have happened in the last 2 seasons. And I just thought, no, I'm not changing individual coaches now after I'd already sacked the batting coach. But you know what? We're getting in Bruce Crabbe. We're getting rid of Severus. I thought, who's available? Get me Bruce Crabbe. And he comes in, and the first game we only went and won 10-0. What a start it was for the Crabbe Meister. 5 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, 3 runs in the 7th, and suddenly the runs were flowing again. Everybody was hitting, and it was just a really, really, just a great start. A really great start for Bruce Crabbe. This game, game 2, it looks like... We snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. We were winning. We gave up 3 runs in the 9th for them to draw level, and then they got 4 runs in the 10th, and we couldn't obviously peg that back. So that was frustrating. We did, however, you'll see here 2 home runs from Murphy, a 2-run home run. No, was it 2 home runs? No, sorry, just the 1 home run. But there was a multiple RBIs here for Murphy. Where is he in the lineup? Murphy. 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs. Absolutely wonderful stuff by him. And yeah, just like instantly, there was an uptake in form. We went and played the Houston. We won the game 3 of that to win the series overall. It should have been a sweep though, or could have. You don't say should have when you lost the game. But anyway, Houston Astros are up next. We won the first 2 against them, which was really, really good. Game 3 here just went a little bit wrong, to be honest. It can happen from time to time. And what also happened from here is that Warren. He started a fight, basically. He started a fight. He got a 2-game ban, but good on you, son. If you can't beat them, break them, as I always say. And Art Warren taking that a little bit too seriously and got himself a ban. Then we played the Minnesota Twins. We swept the Twins. Excellent, excellent stuff. In game 2 here, we had 5 runs in the 2nd innings, and that was kind of take the rest of the day off, boys. And that was, again, job done. But Malik Smith back at the top of the order. 4 RBIs for him. It's literally like having a whole new team. So that was great. Then we played the San Francisco Giants. We did lose game 1, which is a little bit frustrating. Actually, I should say 2. Game 2 here. This was where Sheffield got injured. So it's a fresh injury, 2.1 innings. Lasagna came in and sort of rescued it for us, and we got the job done in the end. And then game 3, Baruki back to his brutal best here. 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 0 earned runs. Again, is that the Crabbe effect? I think, well, what else could it be? It can only be the Crabbe effect. We did lose game 1 of the Giants series. It was frustrating because we out-hit them 10-7, but we didn't get a single run. And this Corbin Martin has been in poor form. He's got the frosty thing next to his name. We can't really see it there, but trust me, he has. And he just, again, another poor start, and we got nothing going with the bat, basically. So we're going to play the second game of that series this episode. I don't know why I came back. I thought it was the draft day, but it's not. Ideally, I should have just come back for Crabbe's first game. We would have seen a nice little win there as well. A quick update of the stats for the season, so you can see here. This is the pitching side of things. It's going to be Heczko, our Czech superstar, getting the start today. Everyone's doing okay. We've obviously got some new guys in the bullpen. Art Warren's come in, as has Dakota Mekes, basically just due to injuries. Obviously, people had to come in. Yeah, we've just moved Gonzalez and Abreu into the starting rotation out of the bullpen. Hitting, as just I said, it has really just improved a lot for us. I wonder if we can have a look at just for May almost. Where's the time? We want to do this one here. If we have a look at time frame for May, and you'll see the numbers for almost across the board are just much, much better than they were. So again, the Crabbe effect is really, really working wonders for us. And as I said, I don't know why we didn't get rid of Severus, 2 seasons ago. We probably should have done that. There's the overall standings. We're 7 games back of the Astros, which, to be honest, in recent form, looks salvageable. I don't want to sort of get ahead of ourselves too much here, but we're still sitting in our sort of customary 4th in the division. The LA Angels have been a disappointment this year, but we're only 4 games back of the wild card, a long way to go, and you can see there, Sheffield and Heczko are doing right up there in the ERAs. Heczko's still leading the way on strikeouts, and he's also leading the way on pitching WAR. Again, that's behind my head, I realize, I apologize, but take my word on it, you can see there. Anyway, you should be able to see roughly, if I get out of the way. Oh, I've clicked off it. Anyway, there we go. Let's have a look at the team that we're sending out to face the San Francisco Giants. Yeah, let's go. And this is it, and matchups are looking as if they're in our favor here a little bit, so that's a good thing. But Malik Smith is leading us off in center field. Richard Urina is playing third base. He is batting second. It's Brian Reynolds batting third in left field. Vogelbach, the designated hitter, bats 4. JP Crawford moves over to shortstop. He's batting 5. Mitch Henagar bats 6. He's the right fielder. Tamori, the catcher, bats 7. Daniel Murphy, the first baseman, bats 8. Taylor Walls bats 9. He's the second baseman. As I said, our superstar Heczko gets the start for us here. And we're up against Tyler, I should say, sorry, Marley, I think you'd pronounce it. So far this season, decent. He's moved from Cincinnati over to the Giants. He's had, 8 starts, ERA of just over 2, whip of just over 1, WAR of 0.9. His ERA plus looks quite good. This is a pitcher in form. This could be tough. And here we go, back at T-Mobile Field and ready to go. Now, while waiting for the game to start here, I do want to say a big thank you to a new Patreon supporter of mine, John. Thank you so much, mate. As I always say, Patreon support is not expected, but it's greatly appreciated. There is a link down in the description if anybody else is interested, and you get like little thank you perks as well. But yeah, like I said, just a massive thank you to John and the rest of my Patreon supporters. We do get the game underway there with a ground out. That is 1 away. And it's Colton Wong to the plate. We should have had our Wong playing. We could have had 2 Wongs and a right. We could have had 2 Wongs don't make a right. But anyway, that's a terrible joke. I'm here all week. All right, Brandon Belt. Come on, son. That is... Oh, no, I thought it was getting through. But a good play by Murphy. A real fine play by Murphy, it says in the commentary there. Excellent stuff. And we get through the first innings. Now, the new look Malik Smith. The Crabbe-inspired Malik Smith, what can he do? Can he get us a nice leadoff hit, or is he going to revert back to YouTube form? Oh, can he ever? A nice leadoff single for Malik Smith, and that is a man on first. Richard Urina, a guy who, look at it, he's batting 300 this year. He doesn't look like he knows how to bat, but he just keeps defying his attributes. What's he got for us? He has popped it up, and that'll be 1 away. For a horrible second, then I saw it going out this way, and I thought he was hitting into a double play, but not to be. Brian Reynolds steps in now. What can he do? Still Malik Smith at first. I thought we may have gone to steal him. Obviously, Bruce Crabbe isn't a fan of the steal. And is it an infield hit? Yes, it is. Well done, Brian Reynolds. That's runners at first and second. 1 out for the man, Dan Vogelbach, to try and knock a few runs in here. He has hit it well. Is it going to... No, it's going to get caught out there, is it? Oh, it's a stunning diving catch. And Malik Smith, could you have found yourself at third base there with a tag? But again, not to be. That's 2 away. JP Crawford, can he knock in some runs for us? No, he cannot. He strikes out. A promising start, but in the end, sort of nothing to see there, really, was there? Heczko comes back out to start the top of the second. Starts it with a strikeout. There we go. 60 strikeouts this season. That's for the batter. For Heczko, though, that is 97 strikeouts already. And we are in, where are we, like May? End of May. He could do 300 strikeouts this year. That's another ground out. That's 2 away. Nice play out there by Urina. And it is Buster Posey that comes in to face Heczko. 0-2's the count. And that's 98 strikeouts for the season now for the Czech wonder kid. All right. Mitch Henagar to lead us off. Can he lead us off with another hit? We saw Smith do it last time out. That is going to be a ground out, though, I suspect. Yes, it is. And that is 1 away at the bottom of the second. Let me know what you think of the sacking of the coach. Oh, that's absolutely crushed by Tamori. Is it going to leave? No, but it's over the center fielder's head, and that will be a stand-up double for the Japanese catcher. And with 1 out, we do have a runner in scoring position here. It was crushed. Really, really unlucky that didn't leave the stadium, I would say. Murphy steps in now. Can he drive in a run? If you did watch the Mets series, you're well aware of Bruce Crabbe and what he can do. If you didn't, just trust me. Go back and Just trust me, he's a good coach for us. There's a walk, 2 out, runners at first and second. Taylor Walls gets on it. It's Malik Smith, and can he drive in some runs here? Malik Smith, he grounds it towards second. I don't think he's going to beat the throw. Is he? No, not quite. And again, we were really, really close to a run there, but couldn't quite get it done. But if Smith's not running a ball, then it wasn't there to be had. We go to the top of the third. Heczko to continue. Heczko, that is a leadoff single back up the middle. And the first hit of the game for the Giants as well. What we don't want to have a situation here is where they have one good innings and score some runs. That's been popped up. It should be easy catch out there for Brian Reynolds. Comes around underneath it, gets the deck chair out and makes the play. That's one away. Still with the runner at first. That should be a double play actually. Walls over to, oh no, just didn't have the relay there, and Crawford couldn't turn the double. But it is 2 away, still with the runner at first. And hopefully we can end this innings nice and quickly here. That's number 99 now for Heczko. Absolutely stunning. And just have the date there. I think we're like May 20th or something, can't we? May 20 something. And that is a stunning, stunning number. Urina to lead us off. Come on, Dickie boy. What have you got for us, son? A strikeout. Never mind. Brian Reynolds. Let's see what he can do at 3-1. He walks. That's okay. Runner aboard. We'll take that. Vogelbach to the plate. What can he do? 2-2. That is going to get through, is it? Yes, it is. Dan Vogelbach with a single. And, oh, what is Reynolds doing? Not even close. 2 away. Runner at first. Just stay at second, mate. You were fine. JP Crawford. Oh, he's absolutely crushed it. Is it going to leave? Oh, no, it's robbed. Absolutely robbed. JP Crawford. It was a stunning catch out there. It looked good off the bat, and you'd say a meter either side, and that would have been extra bases and probably a run scored. All right, Heczko goes back to work here. It's a bit of a heavy bunt, but it's good enough to get him on board. Urina couldn't make the play, and it is a leadoff single. Let's see what Heczko can do now. That's a strikeout. That's number 100 for the season. I think, unless I miscounted there. No, 100 strikeouts already for Kornel Heczko. I don't know what he's on track to do. It's got to be at least 300. That's crushed. And is that going to leave? I think it is. Oh. And just like that, out of absolutely nothing, we're 2-0 down. That's a piss off, isn't it? All right, Michael Brantley to the plate, up against Heczko. And that is going to be 2 away. And that's really, really disappointing. I know some of you in the comments had asked about Kyle Sager down in AAA. He's not particularly setting. I had planned to do like a whole sort of look at the lower the league. What's it called? The farm system, and players that we can look to bring in and out and things like that. Obviously, there was other things that happened that meant that we didn't do that this episode. But he's not particularly setting AAA alight. So if Urina sort of comes into third base, takes his chance, is solid in the field, continues to hit, something like 300, then there's no real need to bring him back, I don't think. But if Urina doesn't quite take the chance, and that might be something we look to do. Henagar strikes out, and suddenly, we're 2-0 down. We haven't got any base runners. We're striking out. Oh, Maury's hit that. Get out. Not quite. It sounded good off the bat, didn't it? But it's 2 away. Daniel Murphy steps in. 1-2's the count on him. And he's got a single. 2 out, though. Is it a little bit too late? And he's not the quickest. I don't think he's going to be scoring from first base in a hurry. Taylor Walls to come in now with 2 away. He walked last time up, I think, didn't he? Full count this time with 2 out. And he walks as well. All right. This team, the Mariners, really do love a 2-out rally, don't they? Malik Smith, 1 for 2. Can he drive in a run here? Go on, Malik. No, he can strike out. And we end the fourth 2-0 down. And Heczko comes back out to face Brandon Crawford. Come on. That's down the first base line. Murphy makes a good play. Heczko covers first, and that's 1 away. There we go. All right, Heczko to continue now to Valentine. Or Valentin, maybe. That's down to Urina. Make your play, mate. Over to Murphy. 2 hands, Murphy. And there we go. That is 2 away. It'll be good to get a nice, quick, relatively stress-free innings in here, wouldn't it? That's back up the middle and not to be. 2-out single. Now, what we don't want now is another mistake. Find ourselves 4-0 down. Heczko's injured. They've had to take him out of the ball game. Johnny Lasagna comes in, and hopefully that's not too serious for Heczko. The last thing we need is a third of our sort of original 5 starting rotation out for an extended period. Johnny Lasagna gets the job done, though, ends the innings for us, and it's Urina to lead us off. 0 for 2 today, hasn't had a great demonstration of what he can do. He's hit that relatively well, but straight down. Oh no, it's over centre field's head. That could be a triple. Go on, Urina. He holds up at second. Good throw there from the centre fielder, but there we go, a lead-off single. And now can Bryan Reynolds start to peg back these runs? He's walked. Runners at first and second, none out. Vogelbach to the plate. Come on, Dan Vogelbach. He's 0-2. He's got a piece of. He's hitting to a double play. Oh, Vogelbach. Just strike out next time, you moron. All right, J.P. Crawford, 0 for 2. Runner at third. 2 out. Can he drive in a run? Yes, he can. J.P. Crawford down the first base line. That scores Urina. It's another double of the innings. A second double of the innings. And we've halved the deficit. Excellent stuff. And now, who's going to come in now? Is it going to be... Who bats next? It's Mitch Henagar. New pitcher as well. Henagar's not had a great day. Not had a great season, to be honest. But with a runner at second, can he drive it in? I tell you what he can do. Let's say that he invokes the wild pitch. Gets Crawford to third. If you can get a base hit now, Henagar, you get yourself an RBI. It's a full count. 2 out. Runner at third. What's going to happen? Come on, Mitchy boy. He walks. The most anticlimactic of the options, but he does walk. Runners at the corners. Tamori, he's 1 for 2. He has been hitting the ball well. Can he drive in a run? Go on, Maury. No, run, Maury, run. Pump your legs. No, and we don't quite end up level, but we have pegged back a run. Johnny Lasagna comes back out to face Brandon Belt. What can he do? What can he do? Come on. Oh, it's hit. It's popped up. It's deep. Malik Smith is going back. It's off the top of the fence. Oh, lucky there. It's a lead-off double, but that looked as if it was inches away. Inches away from being a lead-off home run. All right, come on, Johnny Lasagna. Oh. Wild pitch. And runner goes to third with none out, and this is trouble now. This is real trouble. We'd love a strikeout, wouldn't we? Oh, we get it. All right. 1 away. Can we sit Brantley down with another strikeout? Oh, yes, we can. Johnny Lasagna. That's 2 out, and can he get himself out of this jam? Buster Posey to the plate. Come on, Johnny. Oh, it's popped up. It should be caught out there. 2 hands, please, Murphy. Make double sure of it. And we get ourselves out of that jam. Well done, Johnny Lasagna. Really well done. All right, Murphy to lead us off now. 2-2's the count on him. Come on, Murph. Oh, Murphy's hit it really well. Has he just tied the ball game? Yes, he has! Daniel Murphy sends it over the right field fence. It's 2-2. 346 feet. And another home run by Daniel Murphy. He's been in really good form. The Crabbe effect is really hitting him. He's got 10 home runs all of a sudden this season. Almost twice the next best. 27 RBIs. And why is he batting at number 8, I hear you ask? I don't know. All right, Taylor Wall's up next. What can he do? He can strike out. 1 away. Malik Smith to lead us. Well, not to lead us off. He's the lead-off man, though. That's what I meant. He pops up. I don't think it's going to get down. No, it's not. And that's going to be 2 away for Malik. And it brings up Richard Urina. Full count. 2 out. What can he do? He can walk. We'll take it. We'll take it. Base runners. That brings up, of course, Bryan Reynolds. He is 1 for 1 today. A few walks. It's 2-2 with 2 out. And he rips it down the first base line. And that is going to unfortunately end the innings. But we've tied her up in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the 7th. And it is Johnny Lasagna to continue. It's a first pitch swing. He's popped it up. Malik Smith is good. He should make that play relatively comfortably. And he does. Excellent stuff. 1 away. Brandon Crawford now. He is 0 for 2 today. Can we keep the O? It's a full count. Yes, we can. Another strikeout. How many strikeouts actually does Johnny Lasagna have this season? 32 from 25 innings pitched. Not too bad. Is he someone that we should maybe be starting instead of Abreu? Let me know what you guys think on that. Do we go with Abreu sort of looking at the future and he is sort of a long-term, more of a prospect as a starting pitcher, or do we go with Johnny Lasagna, who's doing a good job out of the bullpen, so I kind of don't want to remove him from a role he's doing well in. But we stretch. Vogelbach comes off to lead off the bottom of the 7th. It's 1-2 the count. Not traditionally a hitter's count, but we'll see what happens. No, he does indeed strike out, and that is 1 away. J.P. Crawford, of course, sent one down the first base line last time out to drive in a run. What can he do this time? Crawford, he's hit that really well. Is that going to get over center field's head? Yes, it is. Center field for them is so shallow. J.P. Crawford sends it over his head. It's a 1-out double. And suddenly we have a runner in scoring position again. And is there a chance that we can, for a 3rd inning in a row, score a run and this time take the lead? Mike Mayers comes on. Let's see what Austin Powers can do. I know, Mayers, not Myers, but the joke was there to be said. It's Henagar. Henagar hits into what would have been a double play, but luckily for him, the runner was at second, and it's just a ground out to first. All right, Tamori, 1 for 3. He's been begging for an RBI, and he strikes out. Oh, and that is not to be. We go to the 8th. Still tied at 2. Johnny Lasagna continues. He's got to be coming towards the end, though, doesn't he? Come on, Johnny. What's he got for us? Another first pitch swing. That's a ground ball. Should be made by Tyler Walls over to Murphy, and that's 1 away. Wong to the plate. He is 1 for 3 today. 1-2's the count. Can we get another strikeout? Oh, yes, we can. That's 2 away. And suddenly Johnny Lasagna's looking like he might get himself out of another innings here. Brandon Belt, 1 for 3 as well. 0-1 is the count on him. He has grounded it to Taylor Walls, and that will end the top of the 8th. I'm assuming that's going to be it for Johnny Lasagna, and what an outing that has been from him. And he got himself out of that one jam, didn't he, with the runner at 3rd. It's Murphy who sent one over the right field fence last time up against Mayers. First pitch swinging, and first pitch grounding out the shortstop, it looks like. There it is. Looks like the high was a little bit, throws a little bit high, but it was made. Taylor Walls, he's 0 for 1 today. He's got himself a couple of walks. He's first pitch swinging as well. I thought our batting coach was supposed to be preaching patience to the batters. That is 2 pitches, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Malik Smith, 1 for 4 today. 2-2's the count, and he strikes out again. Maybe he's just shy on YouTube, Malik Smith. Maybe that's the problem. All right, Lasagna continues again. Crabbe, mate, I don't like this. I don't like this. We have fresh pitchers in the bullpen. Surely he's walked the leadoff man. And Curtis Taylor, does now come in. Last season's All-Star, of course. All-Star voting literally has opened this day in game. Is Taylor Walls going to get back and make that play? Yes, he is, and that is 1 away. So we'll update you on that next episode, how that's going. Buster Posey steps in for them now. They're going for the steal. Can Maury nail him? I don't think he can, no. And he's not only that, he's thrown it away. And the go-ahead run in the top of the 9th is now 90 feet away. Oh, trouble. Can we get the strikeout? It's 0-2. Go on, Taylor. I guess he can. That's huge. That's 2 away now. Just get Ryder Jones at the plate. We get ourselves out of this mess. Come on, Taylor. Oh, go on, Taylor Walls. Make the play. Make the play. There we go. We dodge a bullet there, and we go to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 2. Can we win it? Richard Urina to lead us off. He's 1 for 3 today. 2-2's the count. And he strikes out. Brian Reynolds now. What can he do? Come on, Brian. He has popped it up to right field, center field. And that is 2 away. And it's going to be down to Dan Vogelbach. 1 for 4. Can he deliver? It's 3-0 the count. And he gets himself on base. I mean, we don't necessarily need base runners. We just need a ball over the fence. Can J.P. Crawford, who's had a good day, batting 2 for 4, can he make it a wonderful day? It's 1-2 the count. He's hit it, but he hasn't got enough distance on that. And that, I think, is going to be caught by center field. He's got back for that one. Or did he drop it? He's dropped it. He's made an error. And suddenly we have runners at 2nd and 3rd. That should have been the end of the 9th. And Mitch Henagar can win it for us. He's not had a good day. He's had a horrible season. But can he be a hero here? It's 2-2. 2 out. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Any sort of base hits. And Mitch Henagar has done it! Mitch Henagar delivers the RBI winning single. And the Mariners do indeed win 3-2. The Crabbe effect continues. Well, that was intense, but we have got there in the end. A 9th innings win, and wonderful, wonderful stuff. We go back just 4 games back of 500 now. The last 10 are 7-3. We're looking pretty good. And I mean, they're not a great team, so let's not get too carried away to split a series at home against them. It's not necessarily the best thing on the planet, but that was a really good win, wasn't it? I enjoyed that game as well. Coming back from 2-0 down as well. That's excellent stuff. Guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comments of the coaching changes. And we'll be back. When is the draft day? The draft day is the 4th of... No, the 4th of the 6th. So we'll be back to play the Toronto Blue Jays in the second game of a 4-game series. Until then, guys, I've been Aussieville, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.